Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your girl Asi Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And to all my OGs, you know what to do. Comment down below, let me know. I don't know why I'm laughing. It has been a hot minute since I actually came on camera. Yes, it has been a hot minute. Like, I wanted to do my voiceover. Like, I just sat down. I said, you know what, maybe I should just do this one. I just came back from work, a bit tired, about to just clean. This is normal work makeup. I was like, let me change a ring and just be on camera, because this particular story, you need to be seeing my face. This is not play. There's fire on the mountain, guys. Come close, come close. So first of all, shout out to everybody that engaged in all the videos when I was doing my back-to-back, because if you have been like an avid, how would I put it, like a subscriber that watches all my videos, you know where I'm coming from. Now 2024 started, we had the immigration target, we had Mac Miller coming in from the IRCC saying that there has to be cuts, so it affected students. And then next they said temporary residents, they have to do the cuts. Next, temporary foreign workers, they had to do the cuts. Next, they started going after asylum seekers. Do you understand? Now, these three parts, this threefold cord, guess where the impact is now being felt over the last couple of weeks? I've been getting stories like this and I've just been a bit tied up, but I said, you know what, right now the heat is on, because there are people coming in for May intake, and then there are also people that are coming in for different reasons. First of all, airports right now, they are deporting a lot of people. Canada has always been deporting. I don't know whether it's hush-hush. I don't know whether people think it doesn't happen. People do not talk about it so much, because especially when it's their experience, it's kind of like a thing of shame. Do you get? So they don't talk about it so much. Right now, people are saying, like, at port of entry, especially YYZ, Trono Pearson here, at the port of entry is almost like interrogation. It's almost like fire for fire. I get that this is another reason why I'm doing this video, because I'm sure that there are some of you that are naturally nervous. Even when you're coming for the right thing, I beg you in the name of God, practice how to be calm and just say the exact, because some people, they panic a lot. Your documents are complete, everything is complete, but when they start interrogating you, you panic, and then they might send you back, because probably you have the document, you couldn't find it, and next thing, impatience, and things can happen. But now that you're hearing this firsthand, and you're hearing this ahead of time, especially May intake students that are already here, maybe you're planning your arrival for next week, this coming week, in a few days, please, if this is the last video you watch before you pack, I will tell you the list of things not to forget. Put this thing inside clear file, because they may ask, okay? So now, because they are after temporary residents, temporary foreign workers, they want to also know that companies are not dragging workers through the back door. So they're going after visitors visa. They're going after those coming in for study, and those coming in for temporary work permits. Nobody is safe. Port of entry is grilling. Now, some of the questions that they asked, that lots of people that talked about their experience, they noticed purpose of visit, like, why are you here? If you're on visit visa, why are you here? Oh, it's tourism. Why Toronto? Why Canada? You have to bring your points. Okay, I like Canada, or whatever you want to say. Make sure it is an information that tallies. I came here for visit. I have friends here. I always love to visit in Canada, and that's why I'm here. So why are you in this city? How many days are you staying? You know, they will ask you every single thing. Be prepared. They will ask for proof of funds. In some cases, not just printed statements. They will ask for you to open your bank app in front of them and show them balance. Sometimes they'll tell you to print like the 2 months prior. There, depending on the visa officer you meet. It's best to be over-prepared, and then you go smoothly. I will tell you for free. The first time I was coming in as a student, the line was so long. At some point, they gathered up, because some other students had connecting flights. So they were like, those of you that are in your final destination, Toronto, pass this side. Those of you that are students, they took us to one hall. I went to the washroom, freshened up. Before I came out, they called my name. They had already given stamped study permits. They didn't ask me anything. The second time I came back, because I left immediately, my school was over. Second time I came back, There was no question, like, what's the name of your school? I said Seneca. You just gave me the my permit and passport back, and I left. Smooth for me, but I'm giving you this information because different people have different experiences. Prepare ahead of time. Now, for you, if you're a student and you have gone and you're planning to come back, also prepare what you're going to say. Why are you coming back? Like, I went to visit, I'm coming back, especially when you do not have work. Things are changing, and it's changing at a pace where I really see. I'm going to be doing subsequent videos. This particular, that's one of the reasons why I'm showing my face today, because just in case you see back-to-back videos with this face, everything is today, because this is a matter of urgency. Now, for students, I also wrote some other questions that they will ask. They will check your phone chats. This is the part that people are asking, is borderline on, is it invasion of privacy, or do they have the rights? A lady was, shout out to, I think, what's his name? Nosa Comedy. I also saw a video from Nosa Comedy. Shout out to him. He said a lady that he spoke to said she saw from the line. That's why some of you be observant. Not everywhere you go, you forget yourself. Be observant. She saw from the line that people were collecting phone. She carried phone. Any incriminating documents, those of you that used to throw Canada from afar, say different things. Some of you we don't write, say, the moment I reach here, if they catch my leg in that country, Nigeria, let them cut it away. All those incriminating documents, she removed all. So that before she go reach there, that one will not hold her. It's not that what you're going for, maybe study or visa or whatever, you're not being like focused or serious, but those first steps. And we have noticed that most of these grilling and interrogation are higher on our guys. Guys, the way you dress, they go airport, is very important. That's your baggy, scattered dressing. I don't know who you want to impress. If you dress, even say you dress normal joggers, this thing, get clothes inside your bag that as you get to the airport where they are moving, you can find washroom that you will. When you say you're a businessman, you should say you be businessman. But you're sagging, you're see, if you dress scattered, some people have stayed there 2 hours. They will tell you to stay in one corner. You answer one question, they'll find another question. You answer one question, they'll find another question. Because you look like who won't claim asylum. My brother, they did not chase you from your country, especially those of you coming for visitor's visa. You have to look like you're coming back. Because you're coming back. I have told you several times, visitor route to work, it don't cast. It have what? It is so difficult now. So difficult. So when you, even port of entry is not your last final bus stop. Guess what? I'm still going there. The new, this thing they used to say. So now they'll ask you your purpose of visit. You have remembered that one. They ask for your proof of fund. They will check your phone. They might check documents. If you have it in documents, you can give them. They might want to check phone for backup. They will check phone chats. Then they said another thing they will tell you is, if you tell them I'm going to stay for 3 weeks, especially those of you that are visitors, and you overstay, you can never come back. They will deny you again. So that's the clause I feel that a lot of them are going to be operating on. I see this is the same thing now in US, in Germany, in everywhere, and I saw it on the day. Canada was very lenient before. Very lenient. Most of these laws were like relaxed. Okay, you're coming in, okay, past 2 weeks. And you stay your 6 months. In fact, by 5 months, some people extend again another 3 months. No problem, they just chill. But right now, because I know election is coming, the citizens are agitating. People need to be seeing the numbers of deportation increasing for their faith in this administration to increase. So they will do everything. Let me just tell you people the truth. So remember, if you go and tell them I'm doing 3 weeks, if you overstay that your 3 weeks, especially they say culprit number 1 is Toronto Pearson. So if you know say now another place where they land, just they pray to God. So those people be God-fearing Christians. That's the only thing I can tell you, because maybe some other airports that are a bit lax, that are a bit more chill, but you're coming to the main zone, Toronto Pearson. My dear, it's well with your soul. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So that one, and then they'll ask for proof of the hotel, that for those of you that are coming in as visitors, they'll ask for proof that you've booked your hotel. They'll ask to see, like, okay, if you've paid your receipts, how many days you're staying there. So if you're coming in as a visitor, make sure you pay for your hotel stay, so that when they ask for it, it's showing. How are you going to move around? Do you have cash? If you can, hold small cash. You have to have money that is able to fund your stay, because they are afraid that many people are coming in and seeking asylum. And this is where another question they are asking for is, hope this thing you're telling me is the truth. The same thing for visitors, the same thing for students. Because they will now read to you the consequences of misrepresentation. So when you tell them, yes, I'm a visitor, everything I have is correct, I have money to take care of myself, moving forward, you go seek asylum, they will catch you. These people, they are slow, but they will catch you. I'll do another video about somebody they caught after more than 12 years. They have file. You would have settled down, given birth, gotten everything. They will still wake up one day and say the way you came in as a student was incorrect. And because of that, be going. That's how it works here. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So that's for visitors. Make sure that all your documents are in check. If you're going to be staying with a friend, if you're going to be visiting a colleague, everything you're doing, make sure that both the friend and you are on the same page as to your waka. Very important. Let me know your thoughts. So for students coming, let me tell you, there's a massive problem. I've told you people, like, you know, when I talk, I don't like to sugarcoat things. For students, I told you one of our problems is students that came in and started seeking asylum. Seneca, my school, was one of the highest in people that, I think 700 and something Seneca students sought asylum. If you put 700 and something people in a hall, now plenty people, no matter how big Seneca is, that's a lot. And the school, because they know that they want to retain their international intake slots, they will provide everybody's name, provide your statement of purpose, provide all the things that you said. Hey, we have land in this place. I have a company in this place. Be very careful. They will provide everything, because Seneca, I don't think their numbers shook too much. Like it was reduced a lot. No, I think like the school get leg, but still nothing goes for nothing. All the data for those asylum seekers, they will review it. So be careful. Pray, if you know say your name dead there. So we have those asylum seeking students, people that came in and said they have money they can do, and now they are pressing. Number two, that's on number one, asylum seeking student. Number two, food bank students. I just did my previous video where I told you about the guy that he was a student though. But some people, poverty mentality. The moment you are used to free food, even when God bless you, bring you out of poverty, you put yourself inside. You will go back. You will wear your school jersey and be bouncing back to go and collect free apple. As a data scientist, free apple is your problem. Free pawpaw, free, like, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. I see why you do it. Why don't you go and collect all this food bank thing? See, my dear, it's a mindset. It's not that I'm not sharp. You know, people make it seem like, I no go feel lost, so I need to sharp. It's not everything that is by sharp. Now it's almost like international. Anywhere we students go and breathe, there's problem. I pity people coming in freshly as students, because you will be experiencing animosity that, God forbid, it's not your portion. But you will see it in the air, in the atmosphere, in the news, in people's reaction, so that it will not shock you. It's things like this. That kind of animosity. So we have food bank students, and then the asylum shelters. The government shelters that were for homeless people, people going through different things, laid off, injured, they can't pay their rent. Those shelters are now overrun by asylum seekers. Asylum seekers that came in maybe as students and told the government that they can fund it. They have enough money. They have this. Asylum seekers that came in as refugees that are waiting one thing or the other. Even citizens have not seen bed space. So there is backlash. Guys, let me know your thoughts. So that is another part that you need to know why students are also being targeted. Not just students, but students are the easiest targets. Let me not lie. Right now, everybody's pouncing on students. So at port of entry for students, they ask for your receipts, even with this pal, they'll ask for receipts for your school fees. You may not get it. You may not get all this grilling, but be prepared. They'll ask for your accommodation arrangements. As weird as it is, have a plan. Okay, I'm going to stay in Airbnb for a week, and then I'm going to check Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, and also my school group. I'll check my school residence. This is how I plan to get accommodation. Like, have a plan. As they come, have a plan. Nobody's saying that you must have paid. You say, I've not seen. I've searched, but I have not seen. You can see my phone. I've searched. Maybe you don't open some Kijiji apps or something that just shows that you've been looking. But because you're in a different country, Kijiji and the rest don't work. In fact, Facebook Marketplace, you will not see better thing when you're in Nigeria. But if you land, that's when you start seeing and you start communicating and all. So they will understand. But have a backing. Next thing they will ask is for proof of funds. Like I said, have it on your phone, have printed copies so that it will help you. So those of you where they flash money, it might not work again until you pass that port of entry before you go tell the person, say, okay, if he commutes the money. Do you understand? So it's very important. Also for students, they will brief you on misrepresentation. This is the part that is hooking people inside the gullets, because now when you stay in that port of entry and tell them that everything you wrote in your SOP is correct, all the things they asked you and grilled you about, they are correct, and then you come inside and suddenly you remember that there's an evil cult in Nigeria chasing you and your family, they will say no problem, they will bring you in. But when they get to the end of the case, this country, their justice system might be very slow, but when it happens, it will almost be like, why did you people take so long? But still, they will do. They will get a conclusion for that matter. That's why I advise. It's not about me not wanting you to progress, so to speak, but I advise you do the right thing. For visitors, the misrepresentation part is mainly hope if you're coming for 2 weeks, you stay your 2 weeks and go back. Safer for you if you tell them safe it's 3 weeks and you leave maybe 2 weeks and no wahala, you're good to come back again, because most visitor visas are multiple entry. So don't use one stay and cast everything. If you come now, spy the land, see say, okay, nice one. By the next stay you're coming, the officer might be a bit more lenient. So maybe you didn't clock in like I'm staying for 1 day or I'm staying for 3 days. The officer was like, okay, cool, you're good to go. So it's when it's showing that when a third officer is looking at it, maybe you went out and came back again. The third officer will see that the first time you left, the first time you came to Canada, you left even before the time you told them. And then the second time the second time there was no time frame, but you still stay within the time. See, be very smart. I cannot force you. I cannot, everybody know what I mean. Very important. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So crazy things are happening. This particular one, shout out to my friend Fumi. Like, Fumi has gist. Fumi has like dips on everything. And sometimes I used to yab her. I'll be like, Fumi, where are you getting all this bad news from? Because me, those of you that will be telling me, asking, it's not every time there is bad news. My dear, it's reality. Me, sometimes I get tired of the fact that the reality is so painful, And I tell her, I'll be like, oh, this thing happened. They denied this one. Oh, this is what they said. It will be shocking, but at the end of the day, I understand that these things happen. So please, a word is enough for the wise. Right now, like they said, is Toronto piercing. I do not know yet, but I would still give Vancouver like long rope. So international flights to other places, make your findings first before you land. I wish all the people coming in for May intake all the best. Best of luck. The job market now is crazy. Many things are crazy. Accommodation is crazy. But I wish you all the best. And for those that are coming in as visitors, that for one thing or the other, probably you're somebody that you're very nervous, I wish that God gives you a spirit of calm so that you can just pass your interview and go. So it's not as hard. I understand that it's either accept or reject and it can get scary. But still, I believe that God will do it for you. Okay, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed this video. I am so happy to be back. It's not full set. Guess what? I just did my hair myself. When it gets old, what I do is I lose one place. So I just did it back. And yeah, so right now the time is 3:48. It's almost 4 o'clock. I have work by 11 today, so I have to be up by 8 a.m. I'll try to finish this video, edit, and have it up later today, latest 1 p.m. my time, by God's grace. All right guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm your girl Asi Darling. Please check out my other videos and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.